Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Cardinal Pale Ale from Nebraska Brewing Company. Alright, now the last video, I'm over here talking about, let me adjust this leg on this tripod. And then YouTube's going to say, your video seems shaky. Last video I said, sent to me by Ken. Ken wanted me to give him a shout out. Okay, fool. Talking to myself, fool. It was Ryan. Ryan of Omaha sent me this beer. I was too embarrassed. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, oh, I think I said Ken. A guy named Ken has sent me many beers. Okay, but Ryan, I apologize. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I say things incorrectly sometimes. But this doesn't have to be the big get even. This doesn't have to be anything at all. Here we are at 8 a.m. It's starting to get a little cloudy, and I think that's chemtrails, contrails. I see a jet, and there's another one. And I don't know what's going on. These look like, all right. 6% alcohol, 42 international bitterness units. I don't know when this was introduced. They say it's named after the Cardinal bar in Omaha. I've never been to Omaha. I've been to Nebraska City, and I ate at Hardee's. But I have set foot in across that river, and I set foot in Nebraska. But I haven't been to Alaska or Hawaii. I have been to 48 other states. Anyway, two-row Munich Caramel 10 and Caramel 20 are the barley malts. The hops are Galena and Cascade, and the Cascade hops are used for dry hopping. Gets a very good score on Beer Advocate, and it gets an 83 out of 100 and an 85 out of 100 on Rate Beer. They have 3 video reviews I haven't finished watching. I already poured it. The first video, I didn't like the way it came out. It was too much like kidding around and stuff. Look at that lacing, but you get a thick off-white head, a hazy golden appearance, orange gold. Yeah. So I was talking about how yeah, and in the first video I was like going on about songs from 1981. Like, they're my rules. This mind is not for rent. Slow car to China. I love rock and roll. You know, I was doing all that, and I was like, find your way back. I was like, why are you doing this? I can see through mountains. Watch me this. I don't know. I was just doing all that. Heading out on the highway. Murders in the Rue Morgue. The aroma and the flavor. These are wonderful because it's like juicy, but it's not the insipid like I've talked about canned pineapple. And it's grainy. It's white bread. You know, pale ales, people give them a rough time, and I do also because they're not quite as bitter or intense or harsh as IPAs, but this one comes close. 42 IBUs, and it lives up to it, and 6% alcohol. So it's got the body, it's got the nice, pleasant, mellow, you know what I'm talking about if you've had Dale's Pale Ale or Sierra Nevada Pale Ale bitterness. This is right there in line with them. The mouthfeel is medium, and the finish is pretty dry. It's sugary, it's fruity from the hop oils. There are no off flavors or aromas with this at all. It's about the most pleasant thing you'd like to drink. And for some people, I find India Pale Ales too bitter. These Pale Ales work for them. Do I like the really intense bitterness? Yeah, I do. I mean, I want it to be just a knockout. You know, that's me. I want it to be the super high ABV, the super high IBUs, you know, the Imperial India Pale Ales, but these certainly have their place. This one is a most excellent beer at the minimum, and you could say A+, outstanding. So if you want to try one of the best pale ales you'll ever get a hold of, this is one to get. Have never seen it in Louisiana. It was sent to me, like I say, so I don't know what the availability is on this. It's wow, it's really fruity, but not in the bad, insipid way that I've been ranting on and on about. There is no date on the can, guys, so I could get really involved with that. I would like to see a date on the can, guys. Now somebody told me they have a sticker on the 6-pack holder, and that's for the whole 6-pack. That's horse hockey, guys. Put the damn date on the can, guys. Put the date on the can. Put the date on the can. All kidding aside, I don't know why it's so hard to do that. Anyway, so a wonderful beer. We've hit the ball out of the ballpark twice with the first 2 Nebraska beers, and if this series is going to be like this, it's going to be a fabulous exploration. So thank you, Ryan, not Ken. Although Ken did send me some fabulous Japanese beers. And y'all come, so laissez les bons temps anglais, and y'all come on down to New Orleans.